Alright, I'm going to teach you some chords in the key of C that are a little bit better for voicing than the standard ones you use. Again, when we're playing acoustic guitar, a lot of times in worship, the key is to create a very smooth sound. And the trick to creating a smooth sound with acoustic guitar is to have notes that are staying in the same spot, that are constantly being held out even as you change chords. So you're always interested, whenever you're playing and fingering in a key, to find those anchors, those notes that stay the same. You know, in the key of E, we learned that you've got these notes staying the same. It just creates a smooth sound as you change chords and change voicings of chords throughout the guitar. In the key of G, we learned these notes. Used a little less often, but nonetheless should be in the arsenal of someone wanting to play acoustic guitar in worship, or in any band for that matter, is the anchor in the key of C. Now, these are the traditional chords that one learns in playing C. Your C, and your 4 chord, which is your F, people bar it like this, or sometimes people play it like this, if they haven't learned how to play complete bar chords. And then your G, or sometimes people take their F and slide it up. But either way, none of those have an anchor. None of those have a note that stays the same on the guitar. One way that you can do this is by learning this type of voicing for the key of C. Later I'll show you how hammer-ons can be used to make it sound even better. But here it goes. It's your typical C chord, but you're going to put your anchor, kind of like in the key of G. You're going to put your pinky on that high E string on fret 3. That pinky is going to be your anchor throughout all your chord changes, whether you're playing C, F, G, or A minor. So let me show you how that works. Here's C. Hear that high note. That's going to be your anchor that stays the same. Now when you go to F, all you do is take these two fingers right here, finger 2 and finger 3, and you move them up 1 string each. So it looks like this. Boom. All the other fingers stay in the same spot. This is a close-up. Here's your C, and here's it moving up 1 string each. And that creates a nice colorful F chord, which is actually an F9. But substitute it for any time you see an F, because it's pretty. Going back to the C, listen to how smooth the transition is. It's a nice, easy way to have a smooth, anchored sound. Now, to go to G, you're going to keep those same fingers anchored. This finger, your first finger number 1 and finger number 4, keep them anchored, and you're just going to grab these 2 fingers, and if you're moving from C, we're back into our C formation, we move them down to a string each, just like that. Here's a close-up. Here's your C, here's your G. Here's the sound. Here's your C, and here's your G. You kept these 2 fingers anchored. It's basically creating a G sus4 chord. But it's often useful when you're playing in C to go to that, and then pull this finger off, your index off, and you're able to have a true G chord at that point. Notice this pinky is staying anchored, and that's the beauty of how you create a smooth sounding acoustic guitar and chord transitions in there. That's that. Now I'm going to teach you an A minor. You've learned a traditional A minor probably like this. Think about how that formation works with your anchor. If you've got your anchor here and you're playing a C like this, all you need to do is remove this finger, remove your 3, and you've got a nice, pretty A minor 7 chord. Here's how the transition works. Listen to the C, then listen to the A minor. Beautiful, isn't it? Now let's try a chord progression of C to A minor to G to F, 2 times through. 3, 4. To G to F, A minor, G, then to F. So learn those chords in the key of C and you'll have a much smoother sounding playing style. For instance, it's useful in Before the Throne of God Above. Before the throne of God above, I have a strong and perfect plea. E minor, a great high priest whose name is love, who ever lives in peace for me. My name is great.